Hi everyone, it's Tanya from Riley & Company. Welcome to our weeknight events. The focus is on sentiments this time, and I could not be happier. We have, I think the last count was 878 funny bones in the Riley & Company line. Oh yeah, this is our game here. So I cannot wait to show you what we're going to do, and we are going to make an adorable card tonight. So bear with me and I will get you turned around. Hang on a second. This is usually where my camera or my phone clicks over on something else and I have to start over. And sometimes it actually works. So we have you all nice and lined up. That's very shiny. All right. Good deal. Now we are just coming off a new release. If you don't know about Riley & Company, Riley & Company has 4 basic lines. We have a line of stamps. This is Riley. Meet Riley. He is our resident moose. And we have about 350, 360 images of Riley doing different things. And they are all red rubber stamps mounted on cling. So there are a bunch of those nurses and firefighters and doctors and dog walkers and all kinds of fun stuff. We also have our Funny Bones line. All right, Funny Bones are just sentiments that are on the tad snarky side. I wouldn't say rude for the most part, but snarky. We were one of the very first people that did that, and we didn't know if it would take a hold or not, and it did. And we are so happy. I think our counts it's pushing 900. So they come in single packages like this. If you take the word milk and change only 4 letters, you get beer. Handmade. Doesn't mean it was cheap. The real holiday is February 15th when all the candy goes 75% off. So what I suggest that you do is grab a glass of your favorite beverage and your laptop or your phone or your iPad and scroll through our online store. You will giggle until your cheeks hurts. Okay? Then we have a Mushroom Lane line let me see, I want to find some cards for you. Our Mushroom Lane line is a little town of mushroom houses. There's a store and a library and a hospital and a school and a pool house and apartments, all kinds of stuff. And in our newest release, we just came out with even more dies that you can make pop-up cards. Take pieces of this and foam tape and it just pops them up. And there's a library. And then his pop-up pieces. And by that, I mean, let me grab a card or two here. You stack them on top of each other. The dies help you cut out the separate pieces that will help you do the stacking. And then all you need is some foam tape. And if you want to try Mushroom Lanes out before you invest the money in the stamps and the dies, we do have a kit of Mushroom Lane cards available to purchase. It comes with your pack of 3 rolls of foam tape, your glossy accents for your windows, and your stickles to make it glitter. It includes this card, which is the underwater house. Everything is pre-colored, everything is pre-cut, everything is there for you. The only thing that's not pre-cut is the base of the card. And it comes with this card, and it also comes with this card. So all 3 of these cards are included in this one kit that you can purchase on our websites. Okay, and I think the kit itself is only $25 or $30. It's really inexpensive. Okay. And our final line that we carry at Riley & Company is Dress Up Riley. Think paper dolls, except a really super cute moose instead of a paper doll, or really super cute cows, or just this release we released super cute raccoons. or a fox, depending on which piece of the stamp set that you use. All of the dress-up clothing fits these guys. So by dress-up clothing, what I mean is sets like our brand new safari set. So the jacket, the hat, fits any of these characters that I showed you before. All right, we have a Valentine St. Patrick's set. So the kilt and the clothing fits all of these characters, and you can even get it to fit other characters as well. And I'll get to that in a minute. Here's our spring shower set. There's 28 different dress-up sets, and they are so much fun. It's like paper dolls. You color your own and put them on there and make a card and send them out. There's our little raccoon dressed up with the spring sets. Here is our safari set. He's in his little Jeep. And the dies actually cut out the window so you can prop him down in there. So that is our dress-up line. So we have the Funny Bones, Riley, Mushroom Lane, and Dress Up Riley. Tonight, because it's sentiment night, we are going to focus on Funny Bones. And I love our Funny Bones set. I love to use sentiments on cards anyway. And I'm going to just show you and grab a few cards that we have made with our sentiments. Happy birthday. Hope your day is as fun as I am. And I'm going to show you these 5 first on purpose. I put some Baileys in my coffee because it's Ireland somewhere. I'm not saying you're old, but if you were milk, I'd sniff you first. If you take all of the marshmallows out of a box of Lucky Charms, you're left with a box of Purina Cat Chow. This is so true, is it not? It is so true. Now, they have the box of all marshmallows, and I'm not sure I could eat that either. That'd be a bit much, but it would be a lot better than just a box of Purina Cat Chow. Take every birthday with a grain of salt. This works much better if the salt is accompanied with a margarita. True story, right? So this set of 5 cards can be found in our Funny Bones card kits. Everything is pre-cut, pre-stamped, all cut out for you. All you have to do is color and glue on and follow along with a photograph. It is in this little pack, and even a full set of the dots are included in here from Doodlebug. So this is a really good deal. We had these about a year ago. It is the same set we had about a year ago. They sold out so incredibly fast. We finally had time to make up some more, and they are on the website as well. And I do believe that 4 of them have individual cards if they're still available. If they're not, sorry. Okay, so that is our Funny Bones. Now, we did have a new release, as I mentioned, with 19 new Funny Bones. I'm so excited to show you these. I'll show you a few of the cards first. One of my absolute favorites. These are our little gnomes from our mini gnome sets. You don't need St. Patty's Day to spot a leprechaun. There are plenty of little strange men everywhere you go. I love it. Instead of Felix catching mice, he's catching little strange men in his St. Patty's Day hat. Here's another new one that we have, Irish Toast. There's good ships and there are wood ships and the ships that sail the sea. But the best ships are friendships, and may they always be. Another snarky one. We have nice ones every once in a while. See? Here's another little fun one with Tucker the pup, and this is the St. Patty's dress-up set. I just trimmed it down to fit him, right? If I knew where it was, because when I do these videos, I just start throwing stuff. But I'll show you what I mean. This is the set, and here's the original kilt. Not skirt, kilt. And I just trimmed it down to fit his body. And I will show you a little bit more on that in a minute. I'll set that to remind myself. But as you slide down the banister of life, may the splinters never point in the wrong direction. I love to send cards with these funny sayings on them. My problem is that I buy too many craft supplies. Oh, I'm so sorry. My problem isn't that I buy too many craft supplies. My problem is that I shop faster than I create. Every bunny needs some bunny sometimes. And this is a Riley stamp that you can purchase. It's Riley and Buster the Bunny. And here's Riley and Buster too. Friends are God's apologies for relatives. Exactly. All right. Pay special attention to our website in a few days, because we will have these 3 as a card kit as well, with everything pre-cut, pre-stamped, and all that good stuff with it. Some of the other sayings that we have in our new sentiment, new release, is my family coat of arms ties at the back. Is that normal? There's our Irish toast one. Retired. These are also fantastic sentiments to put on Facebook pages. Not Facebook pages. What am I saying? Scrapbook pages. I've had too much Facebook lately. Retired, young at heart, slightly older in other places. That would be a great saying to stamp on a scrapbook page for somebody's retirement page. Love this. Another fantastic stamp to put on a scrapbook page. Friends are God's apology for relatives. Here's an anniversary stamp that you could put on an anniversary page. Today we celebrate the best decision you ever made. Here's a St. Patrick's stamp that you could stamp and put on a scrapbook page or a card. May the wind at your back not be the result of the corned beef and cabbage you had for lunch. Crafting fills my days, and my living room, and my dining room, and my bedroom, and my closets. What does it mean when the holy water sizzles when it hits your skin? Asking for a friend. That would be a fun, snarky card. Another Irish saying. You're still a rock star, I whisper to myself as I take my multivitamin and climb into bed at 9:45. I don't know about you, but 9:45 is late. Here's another craft one. My problem isn't that I buy too many craft supplies. My problem is that I shop faster than I create. And I showed you a card we made with that. There's the leprechaun stamp. I only buy craft supplies when I need it for a project, or because it's on sale, or I have a coupon, or because it's pretty, or, you know, because I want it. And I've shown you this one already. I love this. A good friend is like a 4-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. And if anybody knows me, they'll know this is correct. Does anyone else get road rage from pushing a cart through Walmart, or is it just me? I promise myself I do things differently today, so I'm sitting on the other end of the couch. So these are our newest funny bones, okay? And with that said, I'm going to show you this card. I told you that the dress up sets go with a lot of Riley's friends, and it can go with a lot of different things. They don't have to be Riley related. Now, they might be too big, like the kilt was. So I just put it on Smiling Bert and just trimmed it down. That's all you have to do with it. The shirts are the same way. You can trim the sides down. This, the reason I'm showing you this, is because on February 14th, there is a mega make and take event that Scrapbook Expo is obviously doing, and you can buy the kit to the events on their website, not on our website. You have to go to their website, but this is our project that we are doing for that event. And you will get everything that you need. Everything is pre-stamped for you, pre-cut out. You will just watch the video with me, follow along, color, and then we will assemble it. And it is an easel card for a slimline. Wouldn't you love to get this in the mail? I would absolutely love to get this in the mail. So make sure you join us on February 14th. So sorry, February 14th, Valentine's Day, to make this card. All right, now our project for the day is going to be one of the cards that is in the Funny Bones card kit. All right, so I'm going to show you how they come to you. There are 5 of these packets in each kit. When you open them up, it has the photograph for you. Now, you don't need instructions to put this together because everything is pre-done for you. All you really need to do is just color. Oops, wrong side. Color and assemble. So you need markers and glue and foam tape. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our zip dry. If you don't know about zip dry, just ask me. I love zip dry, especially when I'm making cards and scrapbook pages, because it lets me move the piece around before it locks it down. It's like rubber cements in a bottle. I love it. If you spend a long time cutting all your pieces for a card, you definitely want the borders to be perfect, right? Or I do anyway. This is like rubber cement, as I mentioned, and you just go around the outside edges. All right, we're just going to assemble that on the front of our card. Now, if you accidentally did that with any other glue, you would have to tear that up, and there's going to be one piece that you're going to be replacing, obviously. This glue lets you just move it into place, get the perfect borders, and then you just seal it down. If any of it gets on the edge, you just rub it away, and then you have a perfect border. All right, so now that you have the cover or the photograph of your card, it's super easy to put this together. We're going to take both of these pieces right here. You'll notice that the borders on the one in the photograph, I'm just making just an inverted V here on each of these pieces, and that's going to go there. You'll notice that the borders that are on the card in the photograph are a little darker. That's because sometimes I like to edge my cards very gently with vintage photo distress ink. It just gives it a little something. For the purpose of this card, we don't really have that kind of time, so I'm not going to do it because I want to show you how to assemble it. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of zip dry on there, set it down, move it perfectly, do a little more right there, and I'm going to sit it just a little bit lower. I'm going to follow the lead of the card there. Okay, so the next thing I am going to do is I'm going to take my circle, and if you like these the pierced look, we have this set on our website. They are called pierced stacking circles. Now, you've also got a green one here. I'm going to put a little around the outside edge, and I'm going to just offset it just a tiny bit. Okay. Now, with this guy, I am going to take some foam tape, and I am just going to put it on each edge. And we're going to tear that tape off. And here's a little idea for you while we're doing this and we're setting this up. Now, you're going to take this and you're just going to do it kind of wonky so you can still see some of all the circle. We're going to color Tucker now. When you're making your cards and you're cutting out for this one, cut out enough for a few more, then just sit them away. You don't have to make them all right now, right? But if you ever want to have this card to send to someone else as well, you'll always have everything cut beforehand, right? Yeah. If you're doing one, you might as well do a few. So now what we are going to do, I lost his little skirt piece. Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to show you how to do the hat then. And we will skip the skirt piece unless... All right, we're going to do his hat instead, but the skirt is the exact same way. Sorry about that. And now you know that these actually are filmed live, and I don't edit mine. So now when we're doing a plaid, you're just going to take different colors of green, whatever marker you have, and you're just going to do random stripes. Doesn't have to be in the lines. Okay, just random stripes, and then I think I'll run one across here. And let's see, I'm going to take another color of a darker green. Okay. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take my yellow and I'm just going to fill in all the other areas, and I'm going to do the little pom-pom yellow. Now for for Tucker, this is easy. You can take any kind of brown Okay, we're going to take E33, and I'm just going to color everywhere but his nose and his eyes. I like to use Copics because they blend really well. And when you use your Copics, use a circle motion. They blend together better in a circle, a little smoother. They'll blend regardless of what you do, but circle motion works. Now, if you only have one color of brown in Copics, if you've got them all, chances are you know how to shade with them, okay? If you've only got a couple of browns, you can shade with the same marker. Just go over it again. So under his chin, right in the front of his body, and his back legs, and his ear, back behind his ear a little bit, and down along in here. And see, you can get that shading with just one marker. That is why I love these so much. Now I'm just going to take a black. You can use any pen you have, and just make his nose black. All right. And then we are going to take, and I do this with all of my little animals that have eyes just because it brightens them up a little bit. I am going to take my B00 and just run it along one edge of their eye. See how that brightens that up so much more? All right. Now let's just attach his little hats. To his cute little head. Just like that. And he looks cute without a skirt. And then I am just going to cut the scissors. A couple more pieces of my little foam tape here. All right, and just peel it off. Peel off the little wrappers. And we are just going to stick him on there, just like that. And our card is done. Isn't that adorable? If you would like, you can take some stickles, of course, and add to his hats and make it sparkle. You can also add some little dots if you would like some enamel dots. So thank you very much for joining me today. I forgot to tell you about our show special, our event special. Since we are on sentiments this time, for every 6 funny bones you buy, you can choose a free one. Now, you have to put the description, you have to put the name of the stamp that you want in the comment section, or we won't know which one to send you, okay? You will get a free funny bone. If we don't have what you want in the comment section, we'll just choose for you and we'll send you a good one. But for every 6 you buy, you get a free one on me. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you for the Make and Take coming up on the 14th, and have a fabulous Valentine's Day.
Hello everybody, welcome to itscheaperthantherapy.com. Say it with sentiments. We are so excited to have you here today that we've got kind of a lot to show you in just a little short amount of time. But one of the things that I wanted to express to you is we have something really super excited and special today that we have never done before, And I'm going to kind of share that with you as we go along. But one of the things I wanted to kind of showcase with you is how easy it is to use sentiments on your cards. Even when you have something simple, we're going to actually show you how to make this card right here, which is really wonderful, from 𝐂𝐬𝐧𝐧𝐞. And it is just a two-step layering die. And so this is kind of like a different version of it. And we've got several different designs from 𝐂𝐬𝐧𝐧𝐞 to kind of show you how easy it is to use this. So let's just kind of get started. But first, I wanted to share with you, we have made our own dies. It's cheaper than therapy sentiments. We have 5 different ones to show you. So this one is Love, which will show you some samples with it. We got Happy Birthday, Get Well, Thank You, Together. We actually have about 6 more that are on their way. So we should have those like almost today. So they should be really right here. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to work with these beautiful designs. Now, one of the things that that we started with is the 𝐂𝐬𝐧𝐽𝐻 two-step die set. So what we did is we cut out, these are for A2. So we used our cardstock that we have, which is this cardstock right here, an 8.5 by 11, and we just cut out a set, you know, and scored it, and then we folded it in half, just like this. Okay, and then what we did is we took the 𝐂𝐬𝐧𝐽𝐻 adhesive sheets. And what the adhesive sheets are is basically, they're a double-sided adhesive, so you can make a sticker or you can make things really easy to adhere down. That's kind of like what we did. You can also use them as glitter. So there's really some great universal techniques that you can do with that. So what we did on these papers here is we had put the adhesive backing on the back, and then ran it through the die cutting machine a couple times with the chrome precision plate. Now, this is the chrome precision plate. It is chrome on the other side. I'm not going to show you because you're going to see a reflection because it's just like a mirror. So, but you'll see it. Okay, there it is. So this is your layering process right here. Your layering steps with the machine. And this is not a cutting surface, so you want to use the other side, the chrome side. But be careful, don't use it with the Big Shot Fold Away or the Big Shot Plus machines. It'll reduce the die cutting pad life. So don't use it in those. It's recommended not to. So basically, how would you use this? So if you had, you know, like your glitter papers or whatever, and you wanted to make it into a sticker or it's detailed and you feel like it's just going to be really hard, you know, to put adhesive on it because it's got a lot of detail, is you can make a sticker. So we're just going to stick this down. Okay, so there is another little section that's right here that doesn't have any adhesive on it. So let me get that adhesive on there. Okay, so we're just going to cut a little section. And what I did on these is I cut these into 1 1/2 inch strips for the cardstock. So basically, it would be easy to still be able to peel it because there's one little end that you want to be able to still peel off of there. So just be kind of frugal on your paper and all of that. So now I'm going to run it through the die cutting machine, the 𝐂𝐬𝐧𝐽𝐻 machine, and we are going to do the word together. We're going to take this one right here. Now these dies, they're basically just right over 7 inches, just barely 7 inches. And there's a reason why I did that. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit more. So I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to layer the die on here and then cut it like I normally would. So give me just a second to cut that in the machine. Okay, so I ran this through the machine. I did it twice. It's a very, very thick cardstock. And this cardstock is from 𝐂𝐬𝐧𝐽𝐻 and it's amazing. And there's different color themes. And so let me grab those. We got 5 different ones right now. I just kind of want to show you. And so there's the opulent, you know, they're called opulent cardstocks. This one is the rose gold, and it comes in different finishes. You know, there's the pearl, mirror, brushed metal, matte, and glitter. We also have it in ivory, charcoal, gold, and silver. And so these are the cardstocks that that were used, and these are just gorgeous. There's 50 sheets in a pack on these, but basically how you would do it then is turn this over, and you can take like your die pick or your tweezers. There's the die pick. There we go. You can take your die pick or your tweezers. You can just kind of push out the pieces. You can also take your die brush and kind of push out the pieces. There's really not like a lot of them, but look, this thing just pops right on out. And look at how gorgeous that is. Look at the detail on that. So let's get these other two little pieces, let's get them out of there. And look at how glittery that is. And the glitter isn't coming all over everything. All right, so now what we're gonna do, and this is the hardest part for me, is to just get backing off, and it's because of my bifocals. Let me do this here. Let me get it a little closer to me. Okay, pretty much is all you need is one little area to start. Make sure that you're just peeling the little backings off. And, you know, with it being kind of long, it has the flexibility to kind of move your curve around a little bit. And we're gonna just layer this right on top of here. But I just kind of wanted to show you quick of how you can make your dies into stickers so then they adhere very easily all the way down to the ends. Look at that. That's beautiful. This is one of our new words together. There's so many different words that we have, and look at how nice that cut. That really did cut really, really nice. These are steel. So when you run them through the machine, don't run them through straight. Kind of angle them a little bit on your paper just so that they don't curl up, because anything that goes through there, it doesn't matter what it is, it'll curl just like your cutting pad. So if you kind of turn it at an angle as you run it through, you'd be better off on that. So basically, that's basically what we did with these right here. Using the die brush and foam pad is really a great tool to have. So it also has the magnetic bottom on there. So if you lost your dies and you can't find them, it really does help in helping you find your dies. So it actually makes you money on there. So look at, you can just pick up your dies all over the place, especially if you don't want to mess up your nails. So stand by, I'm not going to make you wait while I pick all of this stuff out. Let's do the bottom layer first here. So we're just going to get this little guy out. He looks pretty good to pop out. Some detail ties just take a little bit more. Just kind of loosen up those pieces there. This is, again, this is one of the 𝐒𝐭𝐧𝐽𝐻 cardstocks. So I'm just kind of trying to get the brush into some of those little pieces there. Kind of work them out just a little bit. And this will be the background, so you want to figure out which cardstock that you're going to use for your background. Get your tweezers out, you know, and kind of pick out, make sure you got all of the little pieces that are all picked out of there. And so basically what we're going to do now is we're going to take this and layer it right onto the front of our card. And the whole thing is a sticker now. So you don't have to worry about anything, putting any adhesive on it at all. That little sticker guy came up to the front. Okay. Okay, one of the things I wanted to show you is, you know, getting the pieces out. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time, which is fine. But sometimes when you have the adhesive backing on there, which is fine, and you can see what it looks like when we take the glitter one and stick it on top of here. Okay, it's gorgeous. But what happens if we take one that is just a different color? I thought, oh, I think I'm just going to cut one more. And this is one of the rose gold ones. Now, isn't that gorgeous? It gives it a totally different look. This thing just gives it a totally different look. But you would just adhere it down, whichever color that you wanted. If you wanted this, if you wanted the glitter. Sometimes if you don't have the adhesive sheets, you can take adhesive on something and kind of, you know, tap that in, which we can do that here really quick, you know, adhere it down. But basically, that's how you put it on there. And then you just put your sentiment on the front of the card. Okay, so basically what I did is just kind of tack that down onto the front of this. You can even make it more dimensional if you wanted to, depending if you want to use foam tape. But if you notice that the word is actually much larger, or longer, I should say. So if you want to, you can trim down this cardstock. I just did it to where it was just above the height of the word, just so it doesn't take over too much. And then you just trim off your edges. And that is basically how we did this card. So there is so many different ways that you can use these. So let me show you a few dies. Okay, so this is the set right here. I got the dies out of it. So this is the set right here. It's called Floral Lattice. You can see the two-step process, you know, right there. So it's actually really easy, very effective, and very beautiful. And so I just thought these are really pretty. These are new butterflies, and I thought that I would share the two layering process with those as well. Here is another one. This is 664589 Layered Winter Flower. 664496, it's the Layered Rose. And I just thought this this butterfly was really pretty. This is one of the new ones from Tim Holtz. We got a whole bunch of new dies from 𝐒𝐒𝐧𝐧𝐞. And then here is the Layered Water Flower. And so you can see just the different layers. But some of these are just literally like 2 dies, you know, or there might be some more. But that particular one, this one right here, is just 2 dies, 2 layers. Beautiful, gorgeous card that you can make in just minutes. Okay, everybody, this is it. It's like I said, we are so very excited, so excited to be doing our very own die cutting line. So with these sentiments, we just got the 5 on the samples to show you, but we have almost a dozen that will be available. So like I said, the first one is Together, and so it's just really a pretty simple one. And then we have Thank You. Now, one of the things, and I'll show you here in a second, Thank You, and you can see that it's not that long. Now, you can trim it down on the little edges, or you can have it go right off of the whole card if you'd like. This one is Together, and so you can put stuff in there on the inside of it if you'd like, but it has just a nice length of it, you know, for you to work with. So this one here, these are not our words, but inside of it is Thank You. Look at this, a gift card holder, you know, with a cute Louis Vuitton purse. This is the purse pop-up from Karen Burniston. But look how gorgeous that this word is on here. The reason why that we did it in just over 7 inches, just a hair, is we wanted them to be able to work on these slimline cards as well as the smaller cards. So you're going to see a lot of different size cards that these are going to be able to work with. But they're going to look just as good on the slimline as they do on the very small cards. And I'm going to show you more. Here is one with the love. See, you can just trim those down and just use that in a little section. We've done this card before. Oops, let me get one of the little shaky things off of there. We've done this card before in one of the projects, but here you can just do the Thank You right across the bottom, trim the little edges of. Okay, this one was really cute because he's ice skating. My friend made this card. He's ice skating, and he actually ice skated across the bottom of it. But see how it's sticking out right here? I'd probably cut those off just on that little edge right there. And it looks like that he just ice skated the word Thank You in there. This is the sparkly cardstock from 𝐒𝐧𝐧𝐞. Isn't that just fun? Oh my God, I just love it. Okay, again, the hello, that one was stamped and embossed. And this one is a Get Well. You know, this is done with the Renea double-sided foil paper. So you can see just how nice that works, just like on the front. It's the double-sided foil papers. It's been one of my favorite ones to show at the shows. This is another one with the double-sided foil papers with the 3D embossing folder. And this one is the Get Well. And you could, you know, there's a way that I left this so you could move it up or down, whichever way that you want. But I mean, these are just different size cards. This one is a 7-inch wide card. And then we have some that are just a lot smaller. So this one is one of the layered flowers, the layered rose from 𝐒𝐒𝐧𝐧𝐞. And you can see that we just took the word love and just put it right up there on the top and just cut the little ends of it off. So that works really, really nice. This one is one of the Karen Bernison ones, and we took the love right across the bottom. And this one is, oh, you're going to be able to see all of these cards that we've shown in a section called February 9th on the 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐧𝐞, on the It's Cheaper Than Therapy, sorry, the It's Cheaper Than Therapy.com website in a section. So you'll be able to find these products really, really easy that I'm showing you. But this one here, look at that. But look how you could just do the love in just a little section right there. And that's one of our opal cardstocks, our metallic cardstocks. This one here, this is a very small card. This is only, it's a 4 by 4.5 card. And so the word looks really great. You can even kind of cut it off there, but it actually is one of the pop-up trees. So the pop-up tree does not have to be for Christmas. It could be, use the different washi tapes and cardstocks, and you can make it for a Valentine's or whatever holiday tree that you want. And this is another one with just the red. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. It's another Karen Bernison one. Okay, so here, this is just the card backing, not the actual card. This one here is the happy birthday. And actually the candles light up right there. But see how nice it looks right across the bottom there? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then we've got the gold with the bling bling with the happy birthday. And another pop-up surprise on the inside. But isn't that just stunning? And then this one says, love you like French fries. Somebody else made this. I added the phrase on the inside, and it says, and that's a whole lot. Happy birthday. But you see how nice this actually works with the slimline cards. You don't want these phrases just to take over the entire card. You want it to be a nice accent to it. So we hope you enjoy. Don't forget about our show special. You do not need to have a coupon code. I want you to enjoy our therapy sentiments. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. Please, please enjoy our very first line of dies. And so we are so excited. Look at all these really fun ones. We're so excited for all of this. So thank you all very, very much for being here, and have a great day.